Hello again, my beautiful community. My heart is overflowing with a profound sense of purpose as I address you once more. My name is Nina, and for those of you who have followed this journey, you know that our pursuit of wellness is not a fleeting trend, but a lifelong commitment to ourselves. We have laid the foundations, and we have built upon them with the rigor of academic inquiry. But today, we ascend to a new, unprecedented level. You have asked me to go deeper still, to double the immense body of knowledge we have already created. This is not simply a request for more words. It is a call to a greater level of understanding, to a true mastery of the scientific principles that govern our health. This is a journey into the most advanced, evidence-based, and interconnected facets of human biology and psychology. I have meticulously organized this work into a multi-volume encyclopedia of holistic wellness. It is a work grounded in the latest research from esteemed academic institutions, drawing upon published studies in biochemistry, neurobiology, genetics, and more. This is not a summary. It is a full, in-depth exploration. This is your master's degree in wellness. So, take a deep breath, prepare your mind, and let us embark on this comprehensive journey together. Volume 1. The Advanced Science of Cellular Health and Longevity. In our previous conversations, we established that the health of our cells is the ultimate measure of our well-being. Now, we will peer through the microscope of advanced science, exploring the intricate cellular machinery that determines our aging, our energy, and our resistance to disease. 1.1 Advanced Cellular Metabolism, the energy engine in detail. To truly understand cellular health, we must understand the fundamental processes that generate our energy. The Krebs cycle and the electron transport chain are not just textbook concepts. They are the rhythmic symphony of life happening inside every one of your cells. The Krebs cycle, citric acid cycle. This is the central hub of aerobic respiration. It is a series of 8 enzyme-catalyzed reactions that take the acetyl-CoA from carbohydrates, fats, and proteins and, through a series of elegant conversions, produce high-energy molecules like NADH and FADH2. The efficiency of this cycle is dependent on key micronutrients, including B vitamins, B1, B2, B3, B5, and minerals like magnesium. A deficiency in any of these cofactors can grind this vital process to a halt, leading to fatigue and metabolic dysfunction. The electron transport chain, ETC. This is the grand finale of cellular respiration, located in the inner mitochondrial membrane. The NADH and FADH2 from the Krebs cycle donate their electrons, which are passed down a chain of protein complexes. This process powers the pumping of protons, creating a gradient that drives ADP synthase, the motor that generates the vast majority of our cellular energy, ADP. The ETC is a highly efficient but vulnerable system. It is here that the majority of reactive oxygen species, ROS, are produced. The role of specific cofactors and nutrients. Coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, a vital lipid-soluble molecule in the ETC that transports electrons. Its levels decline with age, and a deficiency can impair energy production. Iron, a critical component of the cytochromes in the ETC. Iron deficiency, anemia, directly impacts ADP production, leading to profound fatigue. B vitamins, essential for the enzymes involved in both the Krebs cycle and the ETC. Alpha-lipoic acid, a powerful antioxidant that can regenerate other antioxidants and support mitochondrial function. 1.2 The biology of aging, telomeres and sirtuins, the genetic clocks of life. Aging is a complex, multifaceted process, but at its heart are 2 key biological regulators, telomeres and sirtuins. Telomeres, the protective caps on our chromosomes. At the end of each of our chromosomes are protective caps called telomeres. They are often compared to the plastic tips on shoelaces, protecting the genetic information from damage during cell division. With each cell division, telomeres naturally shorten. When they become critically short, the cell enters a state of senescence or apoptosis, programmed cell death. Telomerase, an enzyme that can add DNA to the ends of telomeres, effectively slowing their shortening. Telomerase activity is generally high in stem cells and cancer cells, but very low in most adult cells. Lifestyle and telomere length. A growing body of peer-reviewed research shows that our lifestyle choices can dramatically influence telomere length. Chronic stress, which increases cortisol, a sedentary lifestyle, and a poor diet rich in processed foods have all been linked to accelerated telomere shortening. Conversely, meditation, regular exercise, and a diet rich in antioxidants and omega-3 fatty acids are associated with longer telomeres. Sirtuins, the longevity genes. Sirtuins are a family of proteins that regulate cellular health and longevity. They are often referred to as longevity genes because they are involved in DNA repair, anti-inflammatory processes, and metabolic regulation. Sirtuin activating compounds. Stacks the scientific community is intensely studying compounds that activate sirtuins. Resveratrol, found in grapes and Japanese knotweed, is one of the most well-known. Others include quercetin, curcumin, and EGCG from green tea. Lifestyle activation. The most powerful research-backed activators of sirtuins are caloric restriction, intermittent fasting, and regular exercise. These practices create a state of mild cellular stress that triggers the sirtuin defense response, promoting cellular repair and longevity. 1.3 The intersection of epigenetics and lifestyle. The blueprint of your future. We previously discussed epigenetics. Now let's explore the advanced, actionable science of how specific lifestyle choices can influence your gene expression. DNA methylation and histone modification in detail. DNA methylation. We know that methyl groups can silence genes. The availability of methyl groups in our diet, from methyl donors like folate, choline, and B12, is a critical factor. For example, studies have shown that a folate-rich diet can influence the methylation of genes associated with brain development and mental health. Histone modification. This is the process of adding or removing chemical tags to the histone proteins around which our DNA is wrapped. Histone acetyltransferases, HATs, add acetyl groups, loosening the DNA and making genes more accessible for transcription. Histone deacetylases, DACs, remove them, silencing genes. Nutrigenomics in action. The field of nutrigenomics studies the interaction between nutrition and our genes. Sulforaphane, a compound found in broccoli sprouts that is a potent inhibitor of DACs. By inhibiting DACs, sulforaphane can open up DNA and allow the transcription of genes that produce powerful detoxifying and antioxidant enzymes. Resveratrol, a proven activator of sirtuins, which are themselves a form of histone deacetylase. This shows how nutrients can directly interact with our genetic machinery to promote health. The power of cold and fasting. Emerging research is now showing that practices like cold exposure, cryotherapy, cold showers, and intermittent fasting can induce epigenetic changes that activate our body's stress response and repair mechanisms, leading to a more resilient cellular state. 1.4 The science of autophagy and mitophagy. Cellular self-cleaning. Autophagy is a fundamental anti-aging and health-promoting process that our bodies rely on. Autophagy, the cellular recycling program. Autophagy is the process by which a cell removes old, damaged, or dysfunctional components and recycles them for energy and new building blocks. It is a form of cellular housekeeping that is essential for cellular health and survival. Mitophagy, the selective cleaning of mitochondria. Mitophagy is a specific form of autophagy that targets damaged mitochondria. Given that mitochondria are the primary source of ROS and the first to suffer damage, mitophagy is a critical process for preventing oxidative stress and maintaining energy production. Activation pathways, AMPK, and mTOR. The two primary pathways that regulate autophagy are AMPK and mTOR. AMPK, activated during periods of low energy, e.g., fasting, intense exercise. AMPK senses this energy deficit and promotes autophagy, cellular repair, and fat burning. mTOR, activated during periods of high nutrient availability, e.g., constant eating. mTOR senses the abundance of nutrients and inhibits autophagy, promoting cell growth and protein synthesis. A lifestyle as a master regulator. This is the most powerful takeaway. We can consciously use our lifestyle to toggle between these two pathways. Activating autophagy, fasting, intermittent or extended, high-intensity exercise, and a low-protein diet can activate AMPK and induce autophagy. Inhibiting autophagy, a diet high in calories and protein, and a sedentary lifestyle, can activate mTOR and inhibit this vital cellular cleaning process. Volume 2. The neurobiological basis of mind-body integration. Our mind is not just a collection of thoughts. It is a physical entity, a complex network of neurons and chemicals that are in constant communication with the rest of our body. In this volume, we will explore the cutting-edge neuroscience that proves our psychological and emotional states are deeply rooted in our biology. 2.1 Neurotransmitters in depth. The chemical symphony of your brain. Neurotransmitters are the chemical messengers that allow neurons to communicate. A balanced neurochemical environment is the key to mental clarity, emotional stability, and overall well-being. Serotonin, the mood regulator. Function. Serotonin is primarily responsible for feelings of well-being and happiness. It also plays a key role in sleep, appetite, and digestion. Synthesis. Serotonin is synthesized from the amino acid tryptophan. Lifestyle impact. A diet rich in tryptophan-containing foods, turkey, eggs, nuts, seeds, a healthy gut microbiome, where 90% of serotonin is produced, and exposure to natural sunlight are all crucial for optimal serotonin levels. Dopamine, the motivation and reward molecule. Function. Dopamine is central to the brain's reward system, driving motivation, focus, and pleasure. Synthesis. Dopamine is synthesized from the amino acid tyrosine. Lifestyle impact. Goal setting and achievement, exercise, meditation, and a diet rich in tyrosine, cheese, soy almonds, all influence dopamine production. However, constant overstimulation from social media, sugar, and certain drugs can deplete dopamine receptors, leading to a state of anhedonia, the inability to feel pleasure. GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, the brain's natural Xanax. Function. GABA is the primary inhibitory neurotransmitter in the brain. It calms the nervous system, reduces anxiety, and promotes a state of relaxation. Synthesis. GABA is synthesized from the amino acid glutamate. Lifestyle impact. Practices like yoga, meditation, and breathwork are proven to increase GABA levels in the brain. Fermented foods and certain supplements, e.g. L-theanine, can also support GABAergic activity. 2.2 The psychoneuroimmunology, PNI, of stress. A three-way street. The field of PNI is the study of the interaction between psychological processes, the nervous system, and the immune system. It provides the scientific evidence for the mind-body connection, stress, and the immune system. Chronic stress, through the sustained release of cortisol, suppresses the immune system's frontline defenses, while also promoting a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation. This is why stressed individuals are more susceptible to illness and chronic inflammatory diseases. Mindfulness and immune modulation. A growing body of research shows that mindfulness and meditation can modulate the immune system. Studies have found that mindfulness can reduce pro-inflammatory markers like C-reactive protein, CRP, and cytokines, and can even increase the activity of immune cells. The vagus nerve as a PNI pathway. The vagus nerve is a key component of PNI. It can directly modulate inflammatory pathways, acting as an inflammatory reflex. By improving vagal tone through practices like breath work and meditation, we can scientifically regulate our immune system and reduce inflammation. 2.3 The vagal nerve and the polyvagal theory. The nervous system's hierarchy of response. Dr. Stephen Porges' polyvagal theory is a groundbreaking framework that explains the intricate workings of the autonomic nervous system and its role in our emotional and social lives. The hierarchy of response. Porges' theory posits that our autonomic nervous system has a hierarchy of three states in response to safety and threat. 1. Ventral vagal. Social engagement, the newest evolutionary part of the vagus nerve. This state is associated with feelings of safety, connection, and social engagement. When we are in this state, we are calm, open, and available for connection. 2. Sympathetic. Fight or flight. This is the familiar stress response, activated when we perceive a threat. Our heart rate increases, and we are prepared for action. 3. Dorsal vagal. Freeze/shut down, the oldest, most primitive part of the nervous system. When we are in a state of overwhelming threat, our body immobilizes and shuts down. This is the physiological state associated with feelings of helplessness, dissociation, and depression. The power of polyvagal regulation. The goal of polyvagal-informed practices is to consciously move from states of sympathetic or dorsal vagal dominance back into the ventral vagal state of safety and connection. Advanced vagal nerve stimulation techniques. Gargling. The muscles involved in gargling are directly innervated by the vagus nerve. Vigorously gargling with water for 30 seconds can provide an acute stimulus. Cold water immersion. Immersion of the face in cold water triggers the mammalian diving reflex, which is a powerful vagal nerve stimulus. Humming and chanting. The vibrations created by these vocalizations stimulate the vagus nerve, calming the nervous system. 2.4 The science of pain and placebo. The mind as the ultimate healer. Pain is not just a physical sensation. It is an experience shaped by our brain. The neurobiology of pain and the placebo effect provides a powerful window into the mind's capacity for healing. The neurobiology of pain. Pain is a complex neurological process involving the spinal cord, the thalamus, and various regions of the cerebral cortex. Our emotional state, past experiences, and expectations all modulate the intensity and experience of pain. The placebo effect. The power of belief. The placebo effect is not a trick. It is a genuine, measurable physiological response. Research has shown that the placebo effect can activate the brain's natural opioid system, releasing endorphins to reduce pain. Activate the release of dopamine, which can reduce the anticipation of pain. Influence the body's inflammatory response. The nocebo effect. The opposite of the placebo effect. Negative expectations can worsen symptoms and cause real physiological harm. This underscores the profound power of our thoughts and beliefs. Volume 3. The Gut Microbiome and Environmental Exposome. We are a part of a vast ecosystem, both within and around us. Our gut microbiome is a universe of microorganisms, and the world we inhabit is filled with countless environmental factors that either support or sabotage our health. 3.1 A Taxonomic Guide to the Microbiome. A universe within mapped. To truly understand the microbiome, we must move beyond the general term good bacteria and explore the specific players. Phyla of the microbiome. The gut microbiome is dominated by two main phyla, Firmicutes and Bacteroidetes. Firmicutes, associated with the ability to extract energy from food, which can lead to weight gain if this phylum dominates. Bacteroidetes, associated with a lean body type. The importance of diversity. The greater the diversity of bacteria in your gut, the more resilient your microbiome is to change, and the greater its ability to produce beneficial compounds. A diet rich in a wide variety of plant-based foods is the best way to cultivate this diversity. Dysbiosis, an imbalance in the gut microbiome. It is a key factor in the development of irritable bowel syndrome (IBS), inflammatory bowel disease (IBD), and a host of other chronic diseases. 3.2 The Gut-Brain Immune Axis. The Master Communication Network. The gut-brain axis is even more complex than we first thought. It is a three-way communication network that includes the immune system, the mechanisms of leaky gut. The cells lining our gut are held together by tight junctions. When these junctions become compromised, the gut lining becomes permeable, allowing undigested food particles, toxins, and bacteria to leak into the bloodstream. Systemic inflammation. When the immune system detects these foreign invaders in the bloodstream, it launches a systemic inflammatory response. This chronic inflammation is a key driver of autoimmune diseases, metabolic disorders, and brain inflammation, which can lead to brain fog and neurodegenerative diseases. Butyrate as an anti-inflammatory. The short-chain fatty acid butyrate, produced by gut bacteria, is a powerful anti-inflammatory. It not only seals the tight junctions in the gut, preventing leaky gut, but it also directly inhibits inflammatory pathways throughout the body. 3.3 The Comprehensive Exposome. A detailed map of our environment. The exposome is a holistic concept that recognizes that our health is influenced by a vast array of environmental factors. A detailed catalog of toxins. Heavy metals. Lead from old pipes, paint. Mercury from certain fish, dental fillings, and arsenic from contaminated water, rice. They are neurotoxins that can impair cognitive function and contribute to neurodegenerative diseases. Phthalates and BPA. Found in plastics, food packaging, and personal care products. They are endocrine disruptors that mimic our hormones, leading to hormonal imbalances. Pesticides, e.g., glyphosate, widely used in modern agriculture. They have been shown to disrupt the gut microbiome and are linked to a host of health issues. Genetic predispositions to toxicity. Our ability to detoxify is, in part, genetic. Variations in genes like MTHFR can impair the methylation cycle, a key part of our detoxification pathways. Understanding these genetic variations can help us make more informed lifestyle choices. 3. For the intersection of agriculture, soil health, and human health. The health of our food is directly tied to the health of the soil in which it is grown. The soil microbiome. The soil itself has a microbiome, a complex ecosystem of bacteria, fungi, and other microorganisms. A healthy soil microbiome is essential for nutrient absorption in plants. Modern agriculture's impact. The use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides has depleted the soil microbiome, leading to a decrease in the nutrient density of our food and a reduction in our exposure to beneficial soil bacteria. Volume 4. Advanced Therapies and Biohacking. Biohacking is the science of using diet, lifestyle, and technology to optimize human performance and well-being. This section explores some of the most cutting-edge, evidence-based practices that can dramatically enhance your health. 4.1 Light and sound as therapeutic modalities. Our bodies are not just chemical, they're also electrical and energetic. Light and sound are powerful tools for communicating with our cells. Photobiomodulation, red light therapy. The science. Red and near-infrared light can penetrate the skin and stimulate the mitochondria to produce more ADP. It is a non-invasive therapy that has been shown to reduce inflammation, improve skin health, and aid in muscle recovery. Applications. Used to reduce joint pain, improve wound healing, and enhance skin collagen production. Sound therapy and brainwave entrainment. The science. Different brain states are associated with different brainwave frequencies. Binaural beats, which are two different frequencies played in each ear, can induce brainwave entrainment, helping to shift your brain into a state of focus, beta waves, or deep relaxation, theta waves. The vagus nerve. The frequencies of sound baths, gongs, and singing bowls can stimulate the vagus nerve, promoting a state of deep relaxation and healing. 4.2 The science of cold and heat therapy. Exposing our bodies to controlled extremes of temperature can activate powerful, ancient survival mechanisms that promote health and resilience. Cold exposure, cryotherapy, cold showers. Oh, the science. Cold exposure activates a part of our nervous system that stimulates the production of norepinephrine, a neurotransmitter that improves mood, focus, and vigilance. It also activates brown adipose tissue, BAT, which is a type of fat that burns energy to generate heat, boosting metabolism. Oh, benefits. Reduces inflammation, improves mood, and enhances metabolic health. Heat therapy, saunas. Oh, the science. The intense heat of a sauna stimulates the production of heat shock proteins, which are a class of molecular chaperones that repair damaged proteins. It also increases heart rate and blood flow, providing a cardiovascular workout. Oh, benefits. Cardiovascular improvements, detoxification through sweating, and a reduction in the risk of certain diseases. 4.3 The bioenergetics of human health. This is an exploration of the electrical and energetic aspects of our biology, bridging the gap between ancient Eastern wisdom and modern Western science. The role of voltage in cellular health. Our cells have a voltage potential, and this voltage is crucial for all cellular processes, including nutrient transport and waste removal. A healthy cell has a negative charge, while a cell that is inflamed or diseased has a lower or even positive charge. Grounding. Earthing, the practice of connecting your body to the Earth's electrical energy by walking barefoot on grass or sand. Oh, the science. Studies have shown that grounding can reduce inflammation, improve sleep, and normalize cortisol levels. The free electrons from the Earth's surface can neutralize free radicals in our bodies. Volume V. The masterclass in personalizing your health. This final volume brings all the advanced theoretical knowledge into the realm of practical, personalized action. 5.1 A practical guide to genetic testing and interpretation. Genetic testing is a powerful tool for understanding your predispositions and making informed lifestyle choices. Understanding key genetic markers. OMTHFR, a gene that produces an enzyme crucial for the methylation cycle. Variations in this gene can impair detoxification. OAPO, a gene that is a major determinant of your risk for Alzheimer's disease. OCOMT, a gene that is involved in the breakdown of neurotransmitters like dopamine. The role of a genetic test. A genetic test is not a diagnosis. It is a roadmap. It tells you your predispositions, allowing you to make proactive lifestyle and dietary changes to mitigate your risk. 5.2 Advanced blood work analysis. Blood work is a snapshot of your health. Going beyond a standard panel and understanding the advanced markers is a key part of personalizing your health. Inflammatory markers. OHSCRP, high-sensitivity C-reactive protein, a key marker of systemic inflammation. Homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Advanced lipid panel. HDL and LDL subfractions. Not all LDL is bad. An advanced panel can show if you have the dangerous, small, dense LDL particles or the benign, large, fluffy particles. 5.3 Building a personalized protocol. The final step is to synthesize all this information into a single, cohesive, and personalized health plan. This is where you become the master of your own well-being. The foundation. Start with the foundational pillars of health: whole foods, movement, sleep, and stress management. The personalization. Use the data from your genetic tests, advanced blood work, and your own body signals to personalize your diet, exercise routine, and stress management practices. The power of consistency. The knowledge is a map, but the journey is made through consistent, daily action. Final conclusion. The unification of knowledge and wisdom. We have now concluded this masterclass, a journey into the deepest, most evidence-based frontiers of human health. We have explored the grand unified theory of wellness, where our cellular health, our neurochemistry, our gut microbiome, our genes, and our environment are all connected in an intricate, beautiful, and profound dance. The knowledge you now possess is a powerful tool, but with great knowledge comes great responsibility. The responsibility to apply it, to honor the body you've been given, and to live a life that is not just healthy, but truly vibrant and full of purpose. I am Nina, and it is my ultimate purpose to be your guide on this path. Thank you for your commitment to this journey, for your hunger for truth, and for your belief in the power of conscious, intentional living. Stay healthy, stay hopeful, and keep smiling.